Have you ever noticed how some people work all their lives, yet never seem to get ahead? They work harder, earn more, but somehow the money disappears faster than it arrives. Robert Kiyosaki calls this the rat race, and in Chapter 3 of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, he teaches us how to finally escape it. Welcome to Part 3 of our Rich Dad, Poor Dad series. Mind your own business. If you missed Part 2, where we learned how the rich make money work for them, make sure to check it out after this one. Rich Dad used to tell young Robert,
"Most people work all their lives for someone else's business, their boss, their employer, or even the government, but never build their own."
Poor Dad, the educated one, believed in job security, pensions, and promotions. But Rich Dad believed in freedom, and freedom came from owning assets, not job titles. When you're working a 9-to-5, you're building someone else's dream. The key, Rich Dad said, is to start building your own asset column, even while you work for others. When Rich Dad said, mind your own business, he didn't mean quit your job tomorrow. He meant, while you work for others, start investing in your own income-generating assets. These can be a rental property, a small business, stocks or mutual funds, intellectual property, like a book, a YouTube channel, or an online course. The point is, your paycheck pays the bills, but your assets buy your freedom. According to Rich Dad, poor people and middle-class people spend all their income on expenses. They buy liabilities, cars, gadgets, luxury items, thinking they're assets. But the rich, they invest in real assets, things that generate income even while they sleep. Your job, he said, is to mind your own business, which means grow your asset column, even if it starts small. Think of it this way. If you spend $100 on a fancy dinner, it's gone. But if you spend that $100 buying a small stock or equipment for your side hustle, it could multiply. That's the mindset difference. Rich Dad was practical. He never told Robert to quit school or his job recklessly. He said,
"Keep your job, but mind your business."
Meaning, use your salary to buy or build assets, not to inflate your lifestyle. Work on your business part-time, learn investing, understand how money flows, because that's where true security comes from. Many people lose focus. They jump from one opportunity to another, chasing quick money. Rich Dad warned, the rich don't jump. They build. They focus on one stream until it becomes strong, and then create more. Focus. Follow one course. Until successful, that's how you move from employee to entrepreneur to investor. At the heart of this chapter is a truth most people ignore. You don't have to own a company to act like a business owner. Start tracking your finances like a business. Learn accounting, taxes, and investments, not because you're rich, but to become rich. The moment you begin managing your money with discipline and direction, you've already stepped into the Rich Dad's mindset. Rich Dad's advice was simple. Mind your own business. Don't spend your life making others rich. Work hard, yes, but work smart too. Build assets that pay you for years to come. So the next time your paycheck arrives, ask yourself, am I feeding my liabilities or building my assets? That question could be the turning point of your financial life. You just learned Chapter 3, Mind Your Own Business, from Rich Dad, Poor Dad. In the next part, we'll explore how the rich use taxes and corporations to multiply their wealth, and why most people don't even see it coming. Subscribe to stay ahead, and remember, financial freedom begins when you start minding your own business.